Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to talk about something that I've kind of been going through. I have no way to use my phone really. Okay, there it is. To just actually be able to talk to you guys and not have to worry about holding my phone. But okay, so I wanted to talk about how you can get so resentful and bitter for how you thought your life was supposed to go, you know? A lot of the times we think we're gonna be um, more ahead than where we are, and just, we think that we're supposed to have it all together at the time we thought, and that's just not the case. God is like, surprise, this is not how your life is gonna go. And that has been me. I have had to move back into my grandmother's twice this past year, and it's been so humbling, but it's also just made me just very I am not in control of my life, and I started to get bitter and resentful and angry at God for just feeling like he's been throwing me around like a like a softball or like a basketball, just bouncing me, throwing me, deciding to just put me wherever he wants to. And my living situation is not the best right now. I'm in a car. This is the only place where my videos cannot get interrupted. So yeah, I made a video earlier today, but my video got interrupted. So here we are in the car. I'm surprised my video didn't already even get interrupted. But and that's okay, because I'm not here to show you guys a perfect video. I'm just saying it's just nice to have a video where it's okay, I'm not getting interrupted. But besides the point, I wish I could go upstairs and show you guys how I've been living, and it's not to say that not against anybody, and it's kind of sometimes okay to be mad at God, because God knows if you're mad at him. So why sit here and pretend like you're not mad at God for whatever he's done in your life, the heartbreak, the disappointment, all of that. He knows already, so you might as well just be real with him and real to him, because he already knows you. So yeah, I just literally there's no place in me. I don't have my own room to get changed in. I have to, follow rules that, it's their house, so they're gonna have rules of their own. I barely have anywhere to put my stuff. Let's not even get to there. And I've just been packing my stuff up, having faith that God's gonna put me into an apartment, and God's going to find me the apartment that is meant for me. And it's just, I've been getting very impatient, but my impatient has been for 2 years now. You know what I mean? So it's not oh, it's been a month that I've been deciding to get my own place, or been thinking about it. I've been thinking about this for a year, maybe 2. This isn't something that I haven't been, I've been patient, but it's after the first 6, and especially with my situation, I've lost a lot of things just because all of my stuff. I don't remember a time where I've had a dresser. The last time I remember was maybe almost a year ago, and it wasn't even my own dresser. A lot of my stuff has been in bags. A lot of my stuff has just been, pushed to the corner, pushed in stuff. I can't even reach some of my stuff anymore. It's just become to the point where yeah, it's just been really hard, and you can become so angry at just the fact of and you have no control over when things change, and I think that's the worst thing too, is you don't know what your life is gonna be like. You don't know what is for tomorrow. You don't know what is for today. You don't know what is for in the next 3 hours. You don't know what is next, and it's just that's where faith comes in, and that's where your testing comes in. But you can feel God's playing with your life. You know what I mean? You can feel okay, God, I'm getting a little older. Okay, God, do you actually know what's best for me? And this is what I mainly wanted to talk about in this video, is when I was thinking about this in the shower, I was thinking about, because I have an interview, this is why I'm dressed this way. It's a Zoom interview, so I'm wearing jeans. You know, they're not gonna really see like the bottom part, but as long as I had just like a nice top, um, and even to that, I can't really like see my clothes. Like they're all in bins and tubs. It's just, but back to what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Okay, with the whole interview thing. I have it in literally like a half an hour, but I had to make this video and I had to get off my chest before the interview. This isn't really even the interview I want, and I know he's gonna give it to me just because just because I know. Well, now I cannot say that because I don't know how God works. I do not know God fully. I do not know what His next plans are. But somewhere deep down, I feel like I'm going to get this job, and I don't even want it. And I don't even want it. And then I'm thinking, like, God, like, why? Like, why are you, like, giving me what I don't want? Why are you giving me... And I'm not coming here to be a victim. I'm not coming on here to, like, be like, poor me, poor me, poor me. But we all do really go through things. And it's very sometimes traumatizing. And until you go through that and walk through that, then you can speak. But, yeah. Anyways, what I was saying about the interviews, like, why, God? This is not the job I want. This is not the path I want to. This is, like, I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to, like... So, yeah, but I heard in my spirit when I was, you know, getting ready for this interview, He said, you don't know what I'm protecting you from. You don't know what that path would have taken you down. You don't know how depressed and how your mental state would have been if you took that job. You don't know how unhealthy and toxic that relationship would have been if he didn't break your heart, if you guys didn't break up. And I didn't want to hear that. And I know probably a lot of people do not like to hear that when people are like, oh, you know, like, God knows best. I know obviously God knows best, but, like, damn, like, holy shiz, like, why, like, it's me who has to go through it, though, you know? It's me who has to experience, like, all of this stuff that I don't understand that I'm going through yet. And there is a scripture, you don't understand what I'm doing for you, but soon you will. It's not exactly those words, but, like, let's be real. That's what it really means. Like, you don't understand why you're going through this suffering. You don't understand why you're going through these trials and these tests, but you will understand when you walk out of that season. Let's not be religious. So that's really, like, what I wanted to say to anybody who has been just, like, who hasn't, like, lived in, like, who hasn't really had their own space, and who's had to live with parents, who has had to go back home to parents, and just felt like a failure, just have felt like worthless, no purpose, like, just people who have felt like they have just failed deeply. People who feel like, you know, they have to go live with their aunt or their uncle or family members or friends, and you just have never had your own, and you question God, and I've questioned God too. I've said, God, I don't know what you're doing in my life. I've had such real, deep, raw, and authentic conversations with God, and not even just speaking, but in my heart. I sometimes, like, will speak to Him, like, in my thoughts, like, you know, when you're thinking about something. A lot of the times I do that too, and when I'm around people, and it's just been very hard. I've been sleeping on a couch for almost a year now. Like, it's been so difficult, and people who say, well, just go get a job, just go do this, go. It is not as easy as it seems, and I'm not even homeless, okay? You know, sometimes, like, just things don't work out, and that's what God purposes. He purposes things in your life, and you don't understand why, and you don't know why, and you're just, like, blabbled, you're, like, flabbergasted, you don't understand, and you're just in this state of just, like, anger, and just, like, wanting things to change. And I'm just here to tell you, I did not want to hear this myself. He knows what He's doing. and it doesn't feel like it. It can feel the total opposite. And when I mean total opposite, I mean like it can feel like he's not even there, like he forgot about you, like he forsaken you, like he's just not here, like he's not present in your life. You don't know what's going on. He's just a guy that just don't really, he just made you and he just like left you, just like, you know, a lot of times when your family just abandons you and just, you know, let's be real. A lot of the times it can feel like God is just like your dad who abandoned you and your mother, or you know, your mother. Like it can just feel like he's not there. Like, God, do you even know what's going on? Like, do you know that I have to be going through this right now? Do you know that I have to do this? Do you know that I have to do that? Like, where are you in this present time? But that, a lot of the times I've seen where like you are just about done and you are like at your like moment of breaking, that is where you get the breakthrough. And it's really, really sick and twisted how that works. Like, you know, you go through so many trials, and then you finally like you just like have that last trial where you're just like on your last straw. Like you're just like there, like it's like you know, the strings on like, you know, like the like these, and it's like the last one and it fucking breaks. Excuse my language, but it breaks and you're done. That's when your breakthrough comes. That is when your breakthrough comes. You know? So, that's all I gotta say. I gotta go to this interview. But really though, in all seriousness, from the bottom of my heart, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to, you know, have to go back to your parents and not really having enough money, and just knowing you're destined for greatness, but you don't really know how to get there. And I know people are probably thinking, oh, well, you need God to get there. Of course you do, okay? Of course you do. But a lot of the times when you're first starting out and you're first realizing that you're chosen and that you are chosen by God and you have a greater purpose and destiny, and you're getting the total opposite of what you're feeling deep down in your soul. This is what I mean. I don't even know where I was going with that, but I genuinely have to go. I just wanted to get this off my chest because I know a lot of people go through this. A lot of people like don't really speak on what they're really going through. They only want to show you the limelight of like what they're going through, and that's a lot of the times we can get so mentally drained because we think that people are actually perfect 24/7, and that's not the case. That's not the case. So I love you guys. He knows what's best for you. He knows ahead. He knows what you're gonna go through ahead of time. It's not like he's just like doing this to legitimately like waste your life. He's not wasting your life, you know? In those seasons of just like feeling like, dang, like God, like my life is just flying by and I'm seeing everybody like living their best life. And like I said, I'm not here to be a victim. I'm just here to like give you rawness, like raw and authenticness. A lot of times people don't really want to tell you what it is. A lot of times people just want to like pretend, you know? And it's really just, I don't know. But besides the point, he knows exactly what it is that you know, what your end is. He knows. And it's just weird to think that like we know, even though we're going through whatever we're going through, and we feel like, dang God, I feel like you're just wasting. It feels like you're playing with my life. Like, I don't really know what to do. I'm leaning on you. I'm trusting you. I'm putting action into faith. Faith without works is dead. I'm putting work in. But it just feels like, you know, every time I'm working, I'm getting beat down. And I know the feeling. So I'm not just coming on this YouTube video and just speaking because I want to speak. I'm speaking because I know, and I've been through this stuff and I've experienced it. So I really have to go actually, but I love you guys and I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one.